Welcome back to Magic Evolution. My name is Dragaura, and this tutorial video is on all of the different menu items that you see on my screen. I'm going to start in the upper left with the what I call the name tag. As you see, I have my bar for chat, but I can't chat yet. I'm not level 10. So for now, I'm going to close that back. The chat, for reference, is the green speech bubble with the 3 dots on the far left-hand side in the middle of the screen. But going back to the name tag, you can see my current level is 3, my username, Drag, my VIP status of VIP 0, my overall ability of 1002, and my stamina gauge, as well as the number of poke stones and gold that I have. If I click on the name tag, top there, however, you'll see underneath my username is the term rookie. As I go through the adventure and earn stars, I can use those stars to upgrade my trainer level. As I upgrade my trainer level, my team gets additional bonuses. I will show you how to do that in later on. You can also see on the right, there is the rename button. This is where if I get tired of my username, I can change it. The first 100 poke stones. I'm not going to do that right now, but it's there if you want to. Underneath that is the EXP bar, which tells me I have 0 out of 450 EXP. I need 450 EXP to get to level 4. But to the right of that is stamina. You need stamina to go 31 out of 29 stamina. And there's 2 countdown timers underneath the bar. Recover 1 and all. If I had less than 29 stamina, it would tell me how many minutes I need to wait until I recover 1 more stamina. And all will tell me how much time in total it will take to recover my stamina up to the max of 29. Now, as you see, I have 31. You can get more stamina than your max. The max simply is the max amount you'll recover over time. Stamina can be filled with bread, as well as an event called the roast duck. But I'll get to the roast duck event in a moment. For now, if you'll look at the 6 buttons underneath, there's purchase, which, as seen in the previous video, is where you go to report any bugs or glitches in the game. To the right of CS is notification, which brings up, after it takes a moment for loading, so right now there is a server opening event because this is a brand new server. It has an explanation about the first top-up event. And hey, there is a poke code. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. It has information about myth treasures. Official Facebook page. But as for the myth treasure, I do actually have a tutorial on myth treasures to explain it a little bit better than what they explain here. But going on, then there's option, which is where you can select sound effects and push settings. I'm going to go ahead and turn off all the push settings because this is a second account and I don't need to have to blow up my phone with all the different push settings between all the different accounts. For the sound settings, I have the music on and the sound effects on, but I turned off icon during battle. When her rage bar is filled, she'll say something every single time. And every monster says something different, which is kind of neat. But copy the poke code before. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there and redeem it. Woohoo! I have more things, including gold, poke stones, a new monster, a purple equipment chest, and more dawn stones. And then there's relog in. If you click relog in, you are taken back to the main menu where you can select the server, change your account login, or re-enter the game. So don't panic if you hit relog in, because the game will automatically save your progress as you go along. But for now, that's it for this page. And I will go over the icons in the upper right. Up first is the present box that says Deluxe Gift Bag. This is for your first Pokestone purchase with real money. If I were to buy any amount less than 500, I get the 5-star monster Chicory along with a bread, gold, and 2 gold chests and keys. Now, if I do over 500 for the first purchase, I get Chicory's 3rd form, Geranium. They're, for every monster, very much like a normal Pokemon game. Some have evolution forms, some don't. Chicory is one that has Chicory, Bayleaf, and then Geranium. I'm not going to buy this right now, so I'm going to close this window, but there's no X in the upper right. So what I'll do is just click anywhere else on the screen, being is the giant 7 with login. For the first 7 days that I log in on my account, I get free rewards. So right now I have this. Hit receive all and I will get everything that it lists. That's that. Next is the notepad with a pen that says sign in. This is a monthly reward event that every month refreshes with something different. So this month, these are pieces for the 3rd, and so forth and so on. It will show you which day you're at with highlighting it in white with a red dot. You'll also notice there is a banner called V1 Double on that sign-in reward. This is, if I were VIP level 1, I would get double the amount of Pokemon pieces. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and collect my reward. And you'll see now I have increased by 1. There is another section called Deluxe. Receive 30 Poke Souls and 30 Dawn Stones. Additionally, so that's that. I'm going to leave that alone for now and go on to the event page. There's a new event. Right now, for here, it says there's a Thunderbird packet. So if I went and bought 5, next is the 7 days purchase. Pokestones, I will get different rewards. So if I buy any amount, I'll get level as well as the next level. It additionally shows me what I would get tomorrow if I do the same thing. Next is Roast Duck. Now, the Roast Duck is active for off of the UTC -4 time zone. Get 30 stamina. It's active. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And my stamina points, this being a brand new server, if I level up quick enough, I will get different rewards. And the next event that is important is Maneki Neko. Because Maneki Neko and Roast Duck are both daily events. They will always be here. So while the other events that I've shown so far will rotate out once their time runs out, these two, as well as the reward. Now, if I make the wish for 3 days in a row, I will get... I've not seen it go past 5 days, but that I could be wrong. I'm going to go back up. I was at Maneki Neko. The next thing is total purchased. this is another timed event where within the countdown, it will allow me to earn different rewards. If I buy in the purchase area 600 pokestones, I will get the rewards shown. If I buy 1200 pokestones, I will get both the 1200 level and the 600 level. So the rewards do stack. Up next is the Crazy Exchange. For different items, I can trade them for other items. Sometimes it's pokestones, sometimes it's gold. Right now it's just pokestones for different equipment chests. But again, this one is it refreshes. It will be in another 3 days and 6 hours. And sometimes it'll be something different. You always want to check back on this one. Another event that is permanent is the new server fund. This is for people who are VIP 3 and 65. You'll get those amounts of pokestones. It's kind of one of those invest now and you'll get rewarded later. At the top is a server-wide investment. So there's already been 10 buyers into the new server fund. So if I were to be able to buy into the fund now, I would be buyer number 69. And at different levels of buyers, there's different rewards that everyone gets. So it's one of those, it benefits everyone if everyone pitches in a little bit. And up next is the lottery. It's one of those, if I buy a certain amount of pokestones, I can have a chance to win any of those items that are shown. And each level increases, so this one's 600 pokestones, this one's 1200 pokestone. That's it for the events that are shown here. There are other types of events. And for each kind of event, but it's gonna take some time to fill up the wiki, but there you go. Up next, we've already done the purchase icon, so I'm going to click notice and show you this opens up the game notice board again. So I've already talked about this. I'm going to move on. Up next is quests. Now, there are typically daily quests after you reach about level 5, I think is when it unlocks. Daily quests, as the name is, are daily quests to receive different rewards. These include things like participate in the areas, and several other different things. Daily reward by monthly card. If I bought a monthly card in the purchase area, the reward for that shows up here. So every day I could come in here, if I bought a monthly card, and get my 120 pokestones, and it will show me how many days left I have for the month card. Below that are different long-term quests. These include things like getting a certain number of monsters, getting to different player levels, and so forth and so on. A lot of these, when you meet them, they unlock the next level. So if I get, for example, 6 different monsters, the next one is something like I need to get 10 different monsters, and so forth and so on. The rewards are shown there, and the rewards do increase each time you complete it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the middle section here. You'll see on the far right is something called the factory. In the middle is summon. And as you scroll to the left, you see other things: ranking, the shop, the champion tower, equipment center, arena, black market, mutant landed, guild, and wonderland. Now each one of these, most of these are locked, and they will be unlocked as you play through the game. So for right now, I only have the summon area and the shop. I'm going to go ahead and talk about summoning. Here on the left is the gacha card summon, where as you have a free summon to get a random level 3, 4, or 5-star monster. In the middle is the individual summon. This costs 260 pokestones each time, and you'll see it says this time through this method I would be guaranteed a 5-star monster. Then it resets to in 9 times there is a guaranteed 5-star. Basically, every 10 times you use the middle summoning method, you will be guaranteed a random 5-star monster. The daily free summon does count towards the chance times. So as you can see, in another 11 hours and 21 minutes, I can do another free summon. On the right is a mass summon. If I buy the mass summon with the 2,300 pokestones, I will be guaranteed a 5-star 15 talent monster. I'll get more into the stars and talents in the next video, actually. But I will get 10 monsters randomly from 4 and 5-star levels, and that can be pretty cool. On the left, you can see the Combine tab. This is where you will get most of the mythical monsters. As you scroll down, there's quite a few other ones, and there are 2 rarer kinds of basic monsters. But if I were to get a King Fiddler, Raticate, Weaselvile, Canine, and Soul, I can use those to get a top crocodile. It also does cost 500,000 gold, but some of these are actually quite worth it. So, that's that. And then there's the shop, which is where you can buy different chests and keys and bread for pokestones. That's it for this. I'm actually going to go through the bottom menu in the next video because there's actually quite a amount. This is Dragaura signing off, and I'll see you in game.